Come on, that scene where Gandalf, you shall not pass.
Yeah.
And then when he sacrifices,
we just lost our entire female audience. You realize that, right, guys?
For the crew,
everybody, every
Gandalf
female
the Grey goes down.
They've moved on
into
now.
the abyss.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
You will not pass.
Honestly,
Women are like, see ya.
there are a few. Wait, hold on.
One, two, three, four. Ladies and gentlemen, ooh, yeah, the moment's hero, last live part of the year. Ooh, come on, let's go. See ya show. Yeah. Come see the brotherly love fight live at Mystic Lakes Casino. Hey! This is the promo. Come see the show. This is the promo. Woo! Come see the show.
Everybody, welcome to the Brotherly Love Pod. Here we are today.
You gotta say Happy Friday.
Okay, Happy Friday.
Everybody
'cause
expects that.
It's Friday. Well, that's your thing. My thing's a
No,
little bit
everybody
different.
expects that. That's our favorite part of the introduction.
That's
is Happy Friday.
Your favorite part of the
No, it's
introduction.
not actually. It's not my
Mine,
favorite part.
mine goes. Welcome to the Pod to Pod. We have
Well,
very.
in Andy's defense, I mean, what if they listen to it on Saturday or Sunday
They come out on Friday.
or Monday?
We timestamp it with Fridays because they
I
come
know,
out
it's
every Friday.
Probably not the best idea.
Really? Not
They
the
should
best
be,
idea?
They should be their. They could live in their own universe. You don't need
Yeah.
to put a timestamp on.
Okay. You know,
Guys, we'd like to welcome a special guest, Max Comer, the infamous Airplane Facts with Max, everybody.
Wow.
What's going on?
Hello. Thank you for having me.
How are you, man?
I'm doing good. It's a good day over here. I'm having a good day. So how are you guys?
Well, that's better than
Yeah.
having a bad day. You know?
It is. Yeah,
is.
that is one of the defining factors. I woke up. I went to the gym. I went to the grocery store. I took a shower. It's been a productive morning for me.
That's You know, I always feel great when I wake up, make your bed, do a load of laundry. Like you get all this stuff done in the first 45 minutes, and you're like, I got a lot accomplished already today.
I'm the opposite.
That's what I'm saying.
I like to wake up like a bear. I like to roll out of bed, and rip the sheets off, maybe take them with me halfway across the lawn. You know, get the newspaper.
Uh-huh. That makes sense. That's what bears do.
Exactly.
I think. Yeah.
Is that what bears do? I think so.
I think I've seen a bear do that.
Yeah?
See, the problem that I
Yeah.
have is that if I get up super early and I get a lot done, then by like 10:30, I'm like, wow, I got a lot done. Now I can just chill for the rest of the day.
Right.
It's not good.
Well, you
It's
actually
not
could
good
do.
at all.
And they say that
No,
a
you're supposed to keep going. You got to push
A
through.
mid-afternoon short nap adds an extra 5 years to your life. I've never taken a nap. I'm not
know,
a napper.
when I see these things
but
come
they
up-
say that.
When I see these things come across my feed, I feel like half of it is bullshit, that they're just like, let's see if we can get people to
I
click
think
on
so.
my post.
I think so.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, some of these things.
I'd agree. I'd agree
right?
with that.
I mean, because at first they got me a bunch of times, but then I was wrong in a circle of friends at a dinner party. I think we all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
When you say something and you're like, I am sure of this fact, and then somebody at the table research
Matt,
go, no,
Matt,
that's not accurate. And you're like, darn it, those social posts, they got me. And a couple times, if that happens to you twice in a row, like it happened to me,
Yeah, Matt regurgitated
you start questioning everything.
He regurgitated the Instagram fact like a mama bird, and everyone called BS, and it really backfired on him.
It'll happen. That happens to the best of us.
Where are you
Thanks,
zooming
man. I
in from,
appreciate it.
Max?
I'm zooming in from outside Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Tulsa, Oklahoma. Third season of
Yeah.
Tulsa King is about ready to premiere. Are you a fan of that show? I don't know.
I've never seen it.
What?
Yeah, Joe. Not everybody's
I've never seen it.
You live in Tulsa.
Joe's an
if I
av-
lived in Tulsa, I'd have to watch it just because I would like Google. Oh, Tulsa. I gotta
Joe's
watch
an
this.
Do they
avid-
shoot it there?
Of course they do. Yeah, they shoot it in Tulsa.
I think they shoot it in Tulsa and Oklahoma City. I think they
Yes.
bounce
Yes,
back.
that's
I've
true.
seen that. I've heard that before.
Yes.
But yeah,
Yes.
maybe I'll watch it. Maybe I need to watch it. I don't know.
Joe's a big Stallone
No,
fan.
I gotta
That's
be honest
what
with
it
you.
is.
Well,
he loves Rocky. We're from Philadelphia, so like, you know,
Okay, yeah.
Joe loves Stallone.
How you doing? No, I'm a big
That's
fan
fair.
of Stallone. I think he's amazing. I think his story's amazing. Super smart guy. Anyway, the first season of the show was amazing. I mean, it was actually fantastic. Second season was like, So maybe the third season will be sort of a rebound of the first season. That's what I'm hoping. But
happens
it's not a
sometimes.
bad show.
I just wanted to say, my Govanen, my friend, and thank you for the, which is Elvin. I don't know if you were fluent.
Yeah,
in,
no,
okay.
I got you there.
All
Yeah.
right. And I didn't, these guys are a
What the
little
hell
lost.
just happened?
And I wanted to thank you
Some
for
weird
the,
Lord of the Rings thing. What's going on?
oh, get ready, buddy.
No, is it Lord of the
Yeah.
Rings?
Oh, get ready.
Definitely.
It is
It's a
Lord of the Rings
thing. Yeah.
Honestly, okay, cool, man. Listen, I want to be back in 45 because I don't know anything about that.
That's the
More
wrong
importantly-
audience, pal.
more
Talking about, did you
importantly,
see the films?
The
More
wrong
at least?
crowd, my friend.
Yeah, have
I
you
don't-
seen Lord of the Rings?
I've seen them. Yeah, I think I've seen them.
This is
yeah.
a great, this is a great opportunity.
You think you've seen
I've
them?
seen them.
Yeah, guys. I think I've seen him.
Max,
What
you
are you
got,
talking
Max,
about,
you got
dude? This
anything
is-
you want to say about this, bud?
This is
Look,
Lord
you
of
know
the
what
Rings
number it
isn't
is.
some sort
Why
of.
don't you let him
know.
speak?
I can't judge because I've actually never seen a Stallone movie.
Cool. All right. So there it is.
So we're kind of on
You
this.
never
I
saw
got
Rocky?
I can't pass judgment here.
You never saw Rocky, Max?
I've never seen Rocky. No. I've never seen like anything. Most people get upset with me because I've
you
never
just
seen
stopped
most movies.
right there, I'd be, like,
I just
kinda
watched Lord of the
frightened. I've
Rings.
never
a
seen
lot,
anything.
over and over again.
Wow. Okay. So
I've seen some things.
just Lord of the Rings over and over, all the movies, or just all of them,
Yeah, I just watch. I like to put those on.
just on repeat. Just wake up in the morning.
Yeah,
and
they never get old.
they never get old. What about Harry Potter? Do you like that?
Joe, what's
whoa,
wrong with
whoa.
that?
I don't know.
Crossing
'Cause
all
my
these
daughter's-
folklore boundaries,
you're just
bro.
Really, you're like really killing the mood here.
Oh, really?
So anyway.
Oh, by mentioning Harry Potter?
No,
so
just
let's-
probably just by talking a
You
lot.
guys
That's what's
are-
doing it.
Here's the deal, bro. Why don't you take it away?
Great.
Since, you guys are both
So,
wearing
do you
glasses.
think-
Everyone, I'm outnumbered.
Actually,
Everyone's got glasses.
I got a good question. Do you think Peter Jackson should be put into the same category as a J.R. Tolkien?
Well, as a filmmaker, I think that the Lord of the Rings movies are kind of like a one-off in terms of you can tell how much passion and love he had for the film that he was making. But I feel like Tolkien, when I really dive into his works,
Yeah.
was like on another level.
Another level,
of,
right?
Of
Okay.
creativity.
Because
but
he
I do
did-
think that the movies are kind of like they're a masterpiece in and of themselves.
They are. No,
Personal.
you're
Yeah.
100% correct on. They really are. And he spent Peter Jackson spent a decade or more, right? Just developing the lore for it.
Oh yeah, and I mean, like even just the Battle of Helm's Deep, I think they were filming that for like 70 days. It took them to film that battle scene. Which
That's
is
how long
crazy.
the actual battle lasted. You know, it was real, guys, right?
Joe.
It was real. It was real.
I'll tell you what, that first film, man,
Unbelievable.
absolutely epic. There's
Well,
imagery.
the Hobbit was my favorite book.
Oh my
growing
gosh,
up.
yeah.
Like that was the best.
Yeah?
So yeah, for sure.
But there's just all this imagery that, like,
Oh, man,
oh my
yeah.
gosh. Anyway,
So they spent 70 days filming that? I didn't realize that. I know they spent a long time making those movies. They spent years, like, making.
Yeah, the battle took them. It was like 70 days of filming, over 70 days, just for one battle scene. I don't know why it took that long, but it did.
Wow.
It's a crazy. When you watch the behind the scenes, it's crazy what they went through to make those movies, and that's why I think they're really unique in that we won't see that again, or we haven't. That I think that's part of what makes them so special. It's
true.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see
just how
that
much-
again. I think that was before sort of CGI had completely taken over everything. And
Mm-hmm.
I think that, so you had to do a lot of practical stuff that honestly you should be doing
Dude,
because it makes for better movies.
Dressing up all those
but they don't,
orcs
but they
and
don't
stuff.
do it
I mean, that
anymore.
was nuts,
Oh,
bro.
my
That was
gosh.
nuts. Nuts.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
crazy.
three, 4 times the amount of people on the battlefield than Braveheart, basically.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like
That's
3 or
crazy.
4 times the amount, which is nuts because Braveheart was an epic war sequence as well.
Did you ever see Braveheart?
Practical.
I've seen Braveheart. I
Okay.
have seen Braveheart.
That's a good one.
Hey.
I
I
love
got that one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It is.
Not Rocky though.
Wait, wasn't Stallone in that was Rambo, right? He did
Yeah,
Rambo.
He was in Rambo.
Rambo.
Yeah.
I have seen Rambo.
there you
So
go.
you saw a Stallone movie.
So I have seen a Stallone movie. Yeah,
so
yeah.
Rambo First Blood.
I've never seen Rocky.
Never seen
Yeah.
Rocky.
Rocky's the better
honestly,
film.
Rockies are the better movies.
yeah, it's
for
a better
sure.
film.
All right, I'll watch Rocky and I'll report back with
Yeah,
my
please.
with my
Please,
findings.
that'd be
Please
great.
do.
Do it. Do it.
I
And I'll
will, I
refresh
will, I will.
myself with Lord of the Rings. I did see them, but
That first one was
yeah, the first one, that one, I remember it was beautifully done.
all
yeah.
three were really
I appreciate it.
epic. I got to be honest. Like it's really like an incredible. I don't know. It's up there with the top ever.
The top ever.
I think so.
yeah,
I might be
couldn't
I might
agree
be a
more.
little biased, but I think so.
I really. Do. It's phenomenal.
Really?
Yeah. Come on, that scene where Gandalf, you shall not pass.
Yeah.
And then when he
We
sacrifices,
just lost our
then when
entire
he
female audience. You
sacrifices
realize
himself
that, right, guys?
for the crew,
Everybody, every
Gandalf
female
the Grey
just-
goes down
They've moved on
into
now.
the abyss.
You don't think so?
You will not pass.
Honestly,
Women are like,
there are few. Wait, hold on. There are very few moments
Very
in
few.
film history
There are.
that have brought me to like tears.
yes.
When
Oh,
Nemo
Nemo
got
for
lost.
sure, Yeah.
Uh-huh. That's a good one.
and when Gandalf the Grey
Yeah.
went down
Oh,
in the
dude.
abyss and the whole crew was up on that mountain
Oh my
top.
God.
Yeah.
I felt it from every single
too.
one of those actors.
too.
It was real at that moment.
too.
It was
I thought
so
it was real.
Oh my god.
I didn't know he was going to come back in the second movie. I remember leaving the movie theater. I was like, I can't believe that happened.
I know.
And then I went and saw the second one. I was like, he's back.
He's back. Yeah.
He's back.
He's now Gandalf the White.
Gandalf the White.
Yeah.
I always
Saruman, as he
comment
should
as
have been.
Gandalf the Grey.
Nah,
I'm
yeah.
going Grey, so I call myself Gandalf the Grey.
Yeah.
You've coined yourself.
I love that.
Yeah, it's a good one. I even got a matching tattoo.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one.
You know, some of the guys I work with call me Gandalf in the hangars when I'm working on the airplanes. They'll be like, "Oh, Gandalf, get over here," and I'm like, "Okay."
Dude.
So
So you haven't even gotten into
So
that
wait,
yet.
Yeah,
so you
here we
work,
go,
yeah.
guys.
No, first of all, that's what I thought we were talking about today was airplanes and your incredible.
We could talk about
skill set,
airplanes.
we can start with Lord of the Rings, and I'm
Joe, my brother Joe lives under something that's called a rock.
No,
And
his
he
brother
rarely
Joe has
sees-
something that called children, and I've been raising them since 2006. So the two guys over here who have managed to make it half life with nothing to worry about but themselves. I've been worrying about other humans for years and years, Max, and it literally negates a lot of your free time to perpetually
Right.
watch Lord of the Rings and then have incredible opinions about it, like these guys. So I did see
Well,
the film.
Max may have an opinion about
Do
it.
you
as
have
well.
children?
I do. I've got two.
Max,
How old are your kids?
Max has an amazing story though.
They're
anyway.
7 and 11.
Oh, dude,
Wow.
that's perfect.
And they love. They'll
they
watch
love
Lord of the Rings.
Slurpees.
I read Lord of the Rings to them. So
Well, that's
I'm-
good. That's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
they really lucked out with me as a dad. I don't know how to play baseball, but I can tell them about where swords were forged in Lord of the Rings.
Hey, that's
I think
so
we-
cool. The reason why I mentioned Harry Potter is because my daughters loved that. I love that. They love that. My two older daughters,
Yeah, yeah.
19 and 15, and then I have a 2.5 too. But they loved the Harry Potter books and movies,
we're
and
not
they were obsessed about that. Anyway,
talking
that's why I
about-
mentioned that because they
yeah,
put
yeah,
those
it's
on
easy.
repeat, and we would literally every year just have those on for a series of days and on repeat.
Just do the marathon.
Yes,
Just do the
exactly.
marathon, yeah.
It would take
Yeah.
like 3-4 days. Those films are like 2.5, 3 hours a
can you do me a
piece.
favor?
Back to the LOTR.
Could you
okay?
not put Potter in the same podcast as
Gandalf?
Gandalf?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Voldemort. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
It's
Voldemort isn't the same.
Hey.
I know. Very different. Yeah. Okay.
It's all good. Yeah, but I do work on airplanes. I do that. That's what I do for a living.
Okay. So
Yeah.
in what do you work on airplanes? Like, what is your specialty? What is your job on the planes? Because I really don't know.
Well, yeah, that's one of the things that I realized with my social media account is a lot of people don't know much about about aircraft maintenance, right? And so what I do what we call heavy checks. And so like every 5 or 6 years, depending on the type of aircraft for commercial airplanes, they'll go in for what's called a heavy check, where basically we take apart the entire plane and we put it back together.
Really?
Wow.
And that's why you can fly on, an aircraft that was built in 1996 or 1997, because every 5 years we're taking it apart. Like imagine if every 5 years your car was completely like reassembled, new engine, new transmission. Every little thing was fixed on.
That's very.
So that's what I do.
I actually didn't realize that because sometimes I get on some of those planes and you're like, oh my gosh, because the inside hasn't been upgraded. Maybe like the nuts and bolts have, and thank God the engines and the important things. But the little
Yes.
bathroom sign is still that old incandescent light bulb, and you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And it still has the ding, and then one just sort of doesn't work, half of it, and you're like, this is terrible. Do you have Wi-Fi? Not yet. Not on this one. I'm like, because this one's used in Die Hard, right? This is the plane that was used in Die Hard when they couldn't land. That was my
Yeah, and so
fear. Yeah.
I have done interior mods on these planes where we'll gut the old interior and we'll reinstall a new one, but sometimes we don't do that. It just kind of depends on what they need done on that specific aircraft.
Right.
But yeah, like
Right.
they're pretty thorough. I mean, we take out all the insulation and they'll look at all the different, lap seams and joints and frames and everything like that.
That's really
If there's anything
cool.
wrong, we get it. We take care of it. So
Is
it's pretty,
your
it's
company
pretty fun. It's pretty interesting.
Is
That
the
is
company
really
that you work
interesting.
for, is that like is it an outsourced company or do you work for a specific airline, or do airlines just come to your company to do that?
So yeah, there's a mix. There's a mix because there's just so many airplanes and it takes so many people and
Yeah.
time.
Of course.
But I work for a specific airline. And at our main maintenance base, and so I just work on our airplanes all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
But sometimes, we have hundreds and hundreds of airplanes, so they'll send them out to other companies that are called MROs, and then they do it, but they all have the same like kind of inspection requirements and everything like that.
Wow.
It's a lot of work. That's why sometimes you'll get on a flight delay for something like a valve or something, and it could take a really long time, but half of it's because of paperwork or inspection or something like that, and then ops checks because we got to make sure that it all works.
Well,
That's
100%. It's weird because in the last, I don't know what it is. I mean, the media gets on these crazes where they start reporting all this stuff, right? But I just feel like in the last maybe 9, 10, 11 months, you're hearing about so many more either plane malfunctions or almost midair collisions, or there's a lot of reports that a lot of the people that are controlling the air traffic control towers were not hired correctly, or were underskilled, or not ready for prime time, as they say, and don't know what they're doing. There is too few of them working too many hours, or whatever the case may be. But there's been a lot of issues with air travel. We fly a lot, so obviously that makes that doesn't make you feel great to hear that stuff. But you also know that once people know that people are worried about it, like then the media goes, oh, it's like clickbait stuff. So if we put an air travel
it's like a
fiasco,
fear-mongering.
people watch us, So how
Yes.
much of that are you seeing an uptick in that? Is it pretty consistent? Is it really more media and hype? What do you think's been going on the last 10 months with at least the reporting of all these mishaps or things falling off planes or things just not working the way they should in the aviation world, which, by the way, has a history of being the most efficient way to travel, and by far, comparatively, much safer than driving a car, even riding a bike or train or plane or anything like that. Air travel has been the predominantly safest way to travel.
Yeah. I mean, what you were saying earlier about like the kind of an uptick in media coverage on it, I think attributes a lot to it. There's a lot of there's a lot of incidents that when they happen, if it's not following like a major incident, like a crash scenario, they won't really get media coverage. If a panel falls off of a plane, that will happen. It's happened before. I've seen it. But even when that happens in the industry, because it's such a regulated industry and the quality assurance is so high, we all will know about it as the aviation professionals. We'll be like, oh, did you see that issue there or whatever? And it's going to have a full investigation done on it. And as mechanics, like if I install a panel, just a fairing panel, or change a light bulb, even any little thing, I have to sign off in the logbook, everything like that I did it. I sign it off with my license number. I'm liable for that repair. So if I replace an engine valve or anything, I'm liable for that being done correctly. And if that were to fail at some point, that's going to come back to me. And you can go to jail, you could lose your license, lose your income, all that stuff.
Wow.
And so when I see stuff like this, a lot of it, I'm like, this isn't, this is, I think some of it gets blown up by the media, but there's also like, real tragedies that do happen. But I don't think there's necessarily an uptick in terms of like actual tragedy, like crashes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Or
then
like
you get these
incompetence
little
or
stories
something.
that they'll get peppered in and they'll go super viral because
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Pause. What happened? Hold on a second. Oh. Yes.
Hey,
Sorry, dude.
you guys hear me? Wait. Let me go back to these. Sorry about that. No worries. Yeah. All right, I got you again. Sorry about that.
No problem.
My internet just exploded. I don't know what happened. It went up in flames.
We thought
It
I was on
happens.
our end too, so We were
we were going to the router.
It was Gandalf the White.
We were talking about, yeah, we're back like Gandalf the White after he
He's
returned.
Gandalf
after
the
defeating
White.
the
Wait a
Balrog,
minute.
and
Yeah,
the-
returned
the,
as
the
Gandalf.
hunters met him in Fangorn Forest. It's just like that.
He did a full
I go-
change. This guy's crazy.
Should I go put on a white shirt or something?
I was gonna say.
That would have been amazing, actually, if you showed up in all white. That would have been
We
epic.
literally had a hiccup.
That would have been epic.
We had a hiccup in the pod. He comes back. He's Gandalf the White. Look at
yeah,
him.
just for
What the hell?
you shout out, no, that's Gandalf the Gray. Go back.
You idiot.
For the fans out there, we just want to let everybody know that we had an internet snafu with our Zoom here. But we're back, and thank you, Zoom, because you guys are great.
They're not paying us. Stop thanking people that aren't
Yeah, I
paying
know.
us.
I'm paying them.
Matt gives away free thank yous to people that just don't do anything.
Hey, thank you, Zoom.
Thank you, Zoom.
Anyway,
So you were saying
Yeah,
about
let's get back into
airlines. So you were right in the middle of saying like you just feel like it's that when you fix something on a plane,
Right.
that it's attached to your license number. They know it's you. So
There's stake in it.
that kind of accountability, they know
Yeah.
if it doesn't work or something tragically happens, like it goes back to your job. If that's
It
the
does,
panel
yeah.
that falls
and,
off.
and it's one of those things that there's a lot of accountability in all sectors of aviation. It's not like, well, who installed that? It's not like that. So we all take it really seriously whenever we see an incident or something happens, even if it doesn't get media coverage, like we know about it and there's going to be an investigation about the FAA is going to get involved. It's always a thing. Nobody's just like, and brushes it under the rug. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yes. That's amazing.
Yeah, I imagine within your field, you guys, it's probably, I mean, it's hard for everybody, but I mean, it's probably particularly tough for you guys when there is a tragic, incident that occurs because it's,
Yeah,
What's-
it really hits home for
Yeah,
me.
I'm
I
sure.
fly on the planes with my kids that I work on. I've flown on them
Oh,
a
wow.
bunch of times and stuff. So it's like, you do it right. And
Yeah.
and I think that's why aviation is considered to be the safest.
Safest.
Like imagine if every time there was a fatal car wreck, it was on the national news. It would just be that.
oh
you
my
know.
gosh. That's
Of
you're
course.
right.
No, you're absolutely right about that.
Yeah, it's true.
And but yeah, it's something we all take seriously. We're all like everybody I've ever worked with within aviation is professionals, and just I really just speak on my side from the maintenance side. There's the ATC. There's some staffing issues with ATC, and I can't really speak on that much because I'm just not very knowledgeable on it.
I get it.
And when there is like a large incident or something like that with my social media, I typically don't like to. It's not that I don't want to talk about it, but it's that I don't want to speculate on it because I know there's
Yeah.
going to be a full NTSB report. There's going to be a whole investigation, and when you speculate on it, you're just kind of fanning the fire. I feel like, and there's professionals whose entire careers are revolved around investigating things like that, and finding out exactly what happened. And that's why aviation has become so much safer than it was 20, 30 years ago. And
What do you?
so.
We-
I
yeah.
like to talk about more of the things that people will see that makes them uncomfortable, like if a light doesn't work right or something like that.
I get it. I get it. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Like, what's that weird light that just keeps popping on? It's a bad.
Yeah.
Someone's using the lavatory again. Just relax.
Yeah. And so, sorry, I don't want to bore everybody about airplanes, but
No, you're not.
what I
Yeah,
will
not
say
at
is that in aviation maintenance, where I work in the heavy maintenance, where we do like these C checks and these really heavy involved maintenance checks and visits. But out on the line is what we call it, where if you're flying out of LAX or wherever, the planes are flying all day, and so at night those planes, that's when the mechanics have time to actually work on them. So they'll work overnight from 8, 9 p.m. till 6 a.m. working on the planes overnight. That's where like most of the work happens out there, so that they can make sure that they're all good during the day. So like if during the day, there's one of the overhead bins breaks, they don't want to cancel a flight over that, but it's going to get logged, deferred, MEL'd, and then at nighttime the mechanics are going to come out and they're actually going to fix the airplane.
Amazing.
Kind of how, unless it's like, there's certain things that like in the cabin, if you see like a little trim piece that's loose, like we're not going to delay a flight over that. But if the engine's messed up or something in those a flight control, that will cause a flight cancellation or a long delay until we can get it fixed, kind of thing.
My question to you is too, like, I know what has been sort of, and maybe this is more of like an aviation question in general, but I feel like since like, I don't feel like there's been a great change in like flight speed, flight efficiency, or anything like that in the last, I don't know, since I was a kid. I always feel like oh, it still takes about 5.5 hours to
had
get to
the
New York.
Concorde.
But they had the Concorde, and that had a
it's
lot of
gone.
problems. Well, it had a lot of problems, the Concorde, right? Didn't it? Didn't it per flight have a much higher?
There was a few crashes. I think there was a really bad crash with the Concorde, but I think it was mostly that it wasn't very economical. It was really expensive to operate.
Very
And
expensive.
so they're not making any money.
And the tickets were expensive too. Like everything was expensive about that. So, but for me, it's always seemed like air travel, at least from the time that I've been a kid, my whole life. Like I don't feel like it's really changed that much. Like it still feels like cars have changed dramatically, right?
Yeah, they have.
Well, are you bored by this?
No.
I'm sorry, because honestly, a lot of people have said this.
You wanted to go faster.
No, but I mean, I'm just thinking like you get on a plane, it still looks almost identical inside. Like I know there's been slight upgrades. We were kidding, like, they put the LED lights, they changed the cabin lights, the strips. Cool. Upgrade the seats, do these things. But essentially, those flight attendant bins still look exactly the same. The metal carts, like nothing has changed. The way they make your coffee in that weird thing that looks like it's from like World War II, like it's the same thing. So I'm thinking to myself, yet you step into cars, you go into an interior, because I love cars, right? So 40 years ago, you're in like an 85 IROC Z. That thing looks like it's in a time capsule compared to what a car looks like today.
There's a huge
True.
Oh, is
True.
there really? You want to speak to it, or should we let Max
No,
speak to it?
I'm just going to speak
you
to
wanna
the
jump in?
cars
Matt?
versus the planes.
Why don't you
Oh.
let Max speak?
Okay,
Oh,
there's a
because you're a
huge
car
difference.
expert too, or what's
Lord.
No,
happening?
Here we
because
go
the
again.
cars.
I'm neither. I'm just
The
questioning.
cars.
Throw
the-
a flag.
The
Throw a
cars.
flag. Give me a flag.
Yeah.
Penalty flag. I don't know who gets it.
Well,
you guys.
Yeah, he's right. I mean, there's
Let
a big
Max
difference
speak.
There you
between.
go. Thanks,
There's a really big difference between cars and aviation, because cars aren't as heavily regulated, right? So you can just kind of come up with like a new cool interiors and stuff like that. Whereas on the airplanes, if you want to change something, it's going to have a type certificate for it. You're going to have to get it approved. They're going to have to make sure that it's all working. And like with a lot of things like the galley carts or coffee makers, if it's not broken, I mean, why fix it? And really it's because they're PMA parts, right? So they're parts manufacturer approved. So if you want to make a new coffee maker for an airplane, you're going to have to get that approved by the FAA. It turns into a whole
nightmare.
thing. You're going to have to make sure that it fits on different fleet types. And so it's a slower to change industry, because I think the standards are so much higher in a
Love
lot
that.
of ways.
Okay, cool. That makes perfect sense.
Have you seen the pitch for the stand-up seat thing where like you're like
Yeah.
crisscrossed on each other?
What the hell is that?
Coming to Spirit Airlines soon.
Yeah, like a Pez dispenser. And my thing is like the person's butt is like a foot from it's conjunctivitis waiting to happen. If anyone passes
I don't
gas,
think
you're toast.
I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. I don't think that's going
Looks
to
awful, man.
take off for pun intended. I don't think
Yeah,
I don't think we'll see the standings.
I don't think that's going to take off, which is with Spirit's Airlines. That's their slogan. I don't think it's going to take off. Fly Spirit. I don't think it's going to take off.
I got nothing but respect
Definitely
for my,
not on
my,
time,
my,
anyway.
my Spirit peers out there.
Oh man,
They're driving now. They
Yeah.
just drive the airplane. They're just gonna
They
chop.
never actually get off the ground.
The wings just
The wings just fold up. Yeah, and they hop
This is
along
a
the
bumpy
ground.
ass ride. Oh god, that's so funny. I love
Yeah,
it.
It is-
but
when somebody's got to get them up to like a really tall cliff, It's like a glider.
Yeah. Oh man, that airline is something else. It is something else. It really is.
Hey, I got a question for you.
yeah.
Do you think that I know the standing up thing seems a little out there, but what about the idea of taking the fuselage and making it being able to detach so that it can be connected to a parachute or something if there's ever a major disaster in flight? No, huh?
I don't see it. I don't see that being possible. I don't.
Really interesting.
No, the logistics of that are crazy to
Are
me,
they?
and
It would be like a button or something.
I don't think
right?
that'll.
Just
I don't
release
think
the
that'll.
wings.
Could
that'll
you
be a
get on
thing.
it? Because I kind of need this.
Max, listen, I
mean-
know you have millions of followers. If you were to crack this, I think you could have hundreds of millions of followers. Billions.
I'm just a mechanic. I'm not an engineer. Okay, I'll fix
Oh,
the
yeah.
things. I can't design them.
But yeah. I'd love
Matt,
that.
you draw pictures of that.
I used to draw pictures.
He would draw
Well,
pictures of how easy it would
there-
be. The
There
wings
is a
would release,
serious
you know.
aircraft. It's a little single engine prop plane that they use in GA, and it does have a parachute. You can
Really?
look at the
Really?
videos up. Yeah. You can look it up sometime. It's a
will.
Cirrus. I don't know which one it is, but if you look up Cirrus parachute, yeah,
Do you know what its
It
top
has
speed
worked.
is?
It has saved people's lives before. Yeah,
I'm sure.
Parachute will deploy and it'll just.
Well,
Do you know what that thing?
like life vests. When I was a kid, I was always curious to why there weren't parachutes, like
Right.
on the chairs.
Oh, what about
Well,
the individuals?
You're going to beat altitude, right? You're also going at almost Mach 0.78, so you're going at 600 miles an hour. You're at 30,000 feet. I don't think many people are trained in parachutes.
No.
It's true. Good point.
They'd literally just be dumping them out the back like a cargo
Yeah, it's like-
plane.
It's like
Just
Band of
dumping
Brothers,
the
but with
seats.
like a 7-year-old. I don't know.
Yeah, it wouldn't be good.
Good point.
It wouldn't
All
be
right.
good. I mean, even Tom Cruise has trouble with this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the life vests though are just. I mean, really, you gonna get?
They've
to those?
saved lives, right?
I think so. Yeah. I mean,
no,
maybe,
man,
yeah.
that's
No,
not
no,
a
no.
good answer.
That's not the answer. I think there's
No,
been successful.
we need a
Think about-
definite. Oh,
He
yes.
doesn't know. Who's to know?
Well, think about the Sully thing, the Miracle on the Hudson.
That
Like,
is
that was
amazing.
Hey,
That is
yeah,
amazing.
that was a water landing. They worked.
That
worked.
It did work. It did
Yeah.
work. It did work.
What's
so
your-
why didn't it work in Castaway?
I've never seen Castaway.
Oh, bro.
It's a good one.
Oh, now he's not. Oh,
You
now
have to go see
something to say.
Castaway.
Rocky,
You have
no
to.
problem.
Dude, you're gonna
Castaway,
love
how
it,
could
man.
you?
You're gonna love this movie. I can
actually
just
really
tell
good.
by your energy.
I have a
you're gonna
long
love
list
this
of
movie.
movies that I'm supposed to watch. Trust me.
All right. I'm sure that one's free by this point, right?
It's got to be. Although you
Yeah.
never
It's got to
know.
be on something.
Yeah.
It's got to be on something.
It's got to be on something. Although you never know. These platforms are all weird.
I know.
Yeah, you'll watch 30 minutes of it, and then they'll say to finish it, please
No,
subscribe. Yeah,
no.
it's a new thing.
Andy, stop it.
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
I haven't seen that either, but it
It's
wouldn't
coming.
surprise me.
I'm
It wouldn't
calling-
surprise
Get ready.
me.
I'm calling
They get you
bull
hooked.
on you.
You've heard it here first.
It is
Yeah.
weird though. You definitely go. I go to watch an old movie, like because my wife hasn't seen a lot of the movies that I grew up with. So I was like, oh, we got to watch this. It's like 40 years old. This thing's definitely
Well,
gonna
it
be
usually
free.
happens with
And
like
it's still
a 30-year age gap, Joe.
and it's. My wife's 11 years younger. It's not 30. But and anyway, it's just ridiculous that you'd think like I don't know what it is like Teen Wolf would be free, and no, they're still charging for
What
Teen
for
Wolf.
Teen Wolf?
Yeah, and you're going like, what? This movie.
Max, let me take a guess.
Unbelievable.
You haven't seen it.
I've never seen it.
Max, what year were you born, Max?
I was born in 1991. I'm 34.
Wow, a youngin.
You're young.
Yeah.
I love it.
My
man.
parents also didn't let us watch movies as a kid, really,
Oh,
or
really?
TV. I don't know why it's not even for like a reason. She's just like, no, you can't have a VCR, and it was like, okay,
Wow.
Is that
or
why
a
you-
microwave. I don't even know why.
Is that why you got
that's just
so
how
good
it
at-
was?
Were they Russian spies?
Wait.
You know,
Microwave.
they made
Maybe.
microwaves illegal in Russia in the 70s.
Did they?
Maybe I mean I don't know. I need to ask her. I don't know if she'll answer honestly though. If she was,
I mean, if she's a spy, she probably won't.
yeah,
And she's
right.
probably
So
really good at lying.
No point
Like, are
asking.
you spy?
No
No,
point
want some
asking.
coffee? Da. Oh my god.
I gotcha.
Wow, interesting.
Where did you grow up?
Denver, Colorado.
Okay.
Oh,
Are you
Yeah.
a Broncos fan?
Yeah, they're cool. They're
So
fine.
you're not really into the sports thing either, huh?
I'm not really a sports guy, but
Yeah, that's what I figured.
But because I got nothing but love for my hometown. So when I see like the Broncos doing well, or the Rockies, or the Avalanche, or whatever, I'm always
Hey,
like,
you
yeah,
know 'em.
go them. Like
Yeah.
Alright.
I'd like to
I
see
like
my
it.
city win. That's great. Yeah.
Are you an
The
outdoors
Oklahoma
type of guy?
Thunder won the NBA Finals, and I was pretty happy
Isn't
for
that
them for that.
wild?
Yeah.
I know, man.
That was cool. That
I
was
know.
good. That was a good win. Good run.
SGA, man.
Yeah.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah.
My kid's a big Thunder fan.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure.
Well, that
Yeah,
must
more
be
so
kind of
than I
cool,
am, but-
actually. Like to see a small market team like that win. It's very rare that it happens like that in the NBA.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
which
So
is cool.
and it felt good. I was like, yeah, Oklahoma,
Yeah.
represent.
Represent, baby.
I've been here for 6 years.
Have you?
I've been I've been here about 6 years now, and then what was it last spring in 2024 we had an EF3 tornado come through. So I got the tornado done.
Wow.
I'm a true Oklahoman now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
are.
What did you guys experience any damage from that, or was it?
Oh yeah, it tore the town up. We were out of power for like 12 days. It was crazy.
Whoa!
Yeah, I walked outside and I used to have like 7 trees surrounding my house, and now I've got 2. They're like 1.5 really.
Wow!
And I walked outside and I started shaking my fist and I went, Saruman! Many of these trees were my friends. That's a Lord of the Rings reference.
Yeah, no, I figured as much. Because you guys are all laughing and love it, and
Dude, if I saw that in person after a tornado, I would bring me to my knees, man.
Yeah, my kid tells everybody. He's always like, "Man, my dad just yelled Saruman," and I was like, "Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did."
Yeah, he did.
yeah, I did.
Of course. What do you think?
Yeah. If you'd seen Rocky, it'd be like running outside yelling Adrian. Adrian! Same thing, I guess. But,
Not really.
No, not at all.
No, not quite the same
No,
thing.
you're totally off. You got to.
Why was that actually had to do with trees?
maybe
in
check
Lord of the Rings?
Maybe
Yeah, it
check-
actually had-
it actually
trees.
did.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Cool.
There's actual context, tangible,
And big
related-
swirling stuff in the sky.
Oh, really? But not from a tornado, right?
No, from a really bad dude. But that's
Yeah.
that's what he's talking about.
really bad dude. Eloquently put, Matt. Not from a thing, from a really bad dude. Oh my gosh. Wow. How long you been growing your hair, man? I had long hair as a kid. Not that long, but I had long hair.
Man, my last haircut was in COVID.
Wow.
So,
Wow, yeah.
this
Was
is my
it short
COVID
then
hair.
and then it's just been growing since then or did you always have longer hair?
No, it was short. It was like Andrew's hair.
Wow.
So I grew my hair out through COVID, and if I had not cut it, it would be close.
Yeah, it would be close.
length.
Yeah.
Yeah. They shut down all the barbershops, and I was like, well,
Yeah.
I've been wanting to grow my hair out. What a better time, you know?
Yeah, it's a great
It's
time.
awesome,
well.
dude. That's awesome.
And now,
So
now I kind of feel like cutting it off sometimes, but I feel like it would hurt I feel like people would be really upset with me if I cut my hair off.
That happens.
Yeah, it's
they
kinda
start
part
to,
of your thing,
they,
man.
they start to revolt. But I will say
That's
that,
how they felt on Blossom, one of my TV shows, when I cut my hair because I had long hair on that, and they were very upset. Yes.
yeah, they
Yeah.
revolt.
Yeah.
But I will say that it's like you find a new appreciation for people who have long hair because it's a lot of it's hot, it's heavy sometimes. It requires
yeah.
when you do wash it requires a lot of shampoo. It's like a half a bottle of shampoo. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah, I go through like a bottle of conditioner every week. I should start trying to get a conditioner sponsorship.
Sponsor, you
Yeah,
should.
you
Yeah.
got
I need to start making some videos about hair
Bro.
conditioner.
Dude, you got to do a Pantene ad,
I was just
man.
honestly though, if you did a Pantene ad, that
be
would actually be brilliant,
amazing.
dude.
Be amazing.
That would be absolutely brilliant. You got to do that. That would
Yeah,
be
I'm
so
gonna reach
something
out.
like
I'm gonna
that.
reach out to Pantene, see what's up, see if they
Yeah.
like airplanes.
dude.
Yeah,
that would be
dude.
so fun.
That's funny. And then because of this podcast, then from now on, whenever you go into an airplane bathroom, there's just little Pantene,
Pantene.
bottles now.
Yeah.
Instead
and
of
and
soap.
you in your
Yeah.
mechanic outfit, but with this beautiful glossy hair.
Yeah.
And
That'd be me in my mechanic outfit with dirty hair, and
Oh,
then I
yes.
use the Pantene, and I come out
Exactly.
looking.
dude,
Dude,
there
it looks
go.
like you just got out of the
Some
dry bar.
mermaid.
Yeah.
We got this
Blowout.
Merman.
Yeah.
grit and grime on my hair, fixing all these airplanes all day. It's a
Right.
good thing I got Pantene.
You just come out
All
as
right,
Jason
all right,
Momoa.
now we're just doing a Pantene ad for free.
Yeah, no,
So-
you don't want to see. Don't
Save
follow
it.
Matt's lead. Now, what I would do is thank Pantene because they've done nothing. So just thank. That's what Matt
No,
he thanks everybody.
Here's what I think. Thank you, Pantene.
You're an idiot.
Here's what I
They're
think.
not
Here's what I
sending
think
you-
the ad should be. Now you got to reach out. You got to reach out to this guy. But I think you should go from your mechanic into the shower. You grab the Pantene bottle, and then out of the bathroom comes Jason Momoa.
Oh God.
Like the
Yeah, it
Pantene
could
literally
work.
turns
It
you
could
into Jason.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh, God.
Could work. Could work. Yeah.
Or
Or,
goes
yeah.
from Gandalf the Gray to Gandalf the White.
True. That turns out the gray hair was just grit and grime.
There
Wow,
you go.
nice.
Wow.
I'm
Yeah.
liking that. What made you take to social media? Like when was that moment? It was like, you know what? I have an interesting job. I'm going to start talking about this. Like what? Like because for us it's like,
Why don't you let him answer the question?
well,
He
yeah,
doesn't care about why we did it. Let Max. We
No.
care about Max.
I
Answer the question.
want to hear why you did it.
Well, thanks, man. I was just gonna say for us, it was just kind of like coming out of COVID. Believe it or not, we were like we didn't know what we were gonna do, but we had always been entertainers. So like ever since we were little kids, right, doing this for years and years and years. So we thought, okay, this is not really what we do, but we'll try it, And social media had been starting to really develop a lot of steam and its influence and all these things. But how did you connect those dots and go, you know what? I got something here I think people are going to find really interesting, which they have, by the way, and you're brilliant at it, but I'm just curious.
Well, it's kind of a sad story, and if you're okay with that, but I'll tell you
Yeah.
it. So I never really used social media. I never really wanted to. I just like sometimes I had an Instagram that I just keep in touch with my friends with and stuff.
Right.
And in 2022, in September of 2022, actually almost 3 years ago now. My wife, my late wife, she passed away unexpectedly, and so I found myself just like I had to go back to work like 10 days after because it's just I had bills to pay and stuff, and so I was there and I was working, and it was like 2 months after that I was at work and I was just sitting there. And I don't know why I did it. I started making some stories on my Instagram just to post to my friends. And I was like, oh, this is a cool part of the airplane and I like it. And they were like, this is kind of funny. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And so I kind of kept doing it. And then I posted one and it was like 10 seconds, 15-second video. And I just said, oh, this is an airplane tire and it's different than a tire on your car because this is on an airplane and not on a car. And I posted that to TikTok and it kind of got like 130,000 views. And I was like, whoa, people thought that was funny. Wow. And then I just kind of kept doing them. And because I was like I was in a pretty bad like mental place.
Of course.
For me, that's why I love Tolkien so much, is because Tolkien has always been like an escape for me from when life is hard. I can read the books and I can dive into the works because I'm more of a book fan than a movie fan. And I was like, I wonder if I could make one of my airplane videos about Tolkien. And I was like, but how would I do that? And then that's when I started making those. And then I started realizing that people don't know a lot about airplanes. And they, they'll post things on the internet and they're like, is this normal? And I'm like the video you did. And I was like, yeah. And then I can explain why, and then I'll connect it to Tolkien and people seem to resonate with it. And for me, in those few months, I would come home and I'd be with my kids and they gave me purpose. But when I was at work, I felt really lost. And so when I found out that I could make people laugh and share some of the interesting things about airplanes and Tolkien, I was like, well, it made me feel like it made me feel like a sense of community. And I've met people because I felt like my life had ended and it really just kind of took off. And it gave me like a real sense of purpose in terms of like how to say that like I'm still here, I'm still alive, and
yeah, man,
that I still have something to contribute because I didn't feel that way for a long time.
That is really awesome. And you know what? I mean, that's wow. That's some profound context right there. Yeah, that's an amazing thing. And wow. And so you're a single dad.
Yeah.
Wow, man. That's incredible.
Boy, my hat's off to you,
me
bro.
too, man. Because let me
amazing.
tell you something. Like I said, I have 3 kids. I mean, it's one of the hardest jobs in the whole world.
Oh yeah, it's been hard. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It is hard, even with support or whatever.
Do you have a
tough.
support system there? Do you have a support system that you can lean on a little bit?
A little bit, yeah. I've got some friends that live here, but my family all lives in Colorado or Florida. They're all over the place, so it's really just me and my friends just kind of grinding it out. But I've actually one of the most beautiful things, even if nobody watched one of my videos again tomorrow, and the account fell apart because of the videos. I've met friends here that I wouldn't have ever met had I not made it, because they were like, dude, I work with you. And I was like, really? And where I work, there's 6,000 mechanics. So there's so many people there. So I would have never met him. We were on different shifts, but he has kids. And then meeting him, I met his name's Kyle. He's a big fan of you guys.
What's up, Kyle?
What's up, Kyle?
Shout out to Kyle.
Shout out to Kyle. What's going on, man?
And he introduced me to a lot of other great people, and so it's been really nice. Like that's I think the best part about the whole thing is that I've been able to make real connections with people that I really care about and that I would have never known. And so it's been really great for that.
That is so cool. How are your kids doing? Are they doing okay?
Yeah, they're doing really great. I'm really proud of them.
Wow,
dude, that is
for a long time. I feel like they were doing a lot better than I was for a while.
Right.
But yeah, they're doing good. They're thriving. My oldest, he's in band now and skateboards. My youngest, he's really, really creative and he loves fish. He's obsessed with fish.
Really?
Hey, I love it.
That's awesome.
And so yeah, they're doing good. I hang out with them every day. We play Fortnite together.
Dude,
bro.
Do you have 2 sons?
Wait,
Yeah,
That's
two
so
sons.
cool, man.
Very
I see the drums. Are those drums behind you?
Yes,
Yeah, they play the drums. I'm trying to teach them.
After this,
I play guitar, so I'm trying to teach them that too.
bro. I
Andy
play
plays guitar.
Yeah,
I'm a big guitar player, man. I played for years. I love music. It's like that's it. So wait, and you're a gamer?
yeah. I play games. I play games. Do a
Are
little bit
you in a
gaming.
are you in a console? Or are you?
No, PC.
So
Yeah,
you're a gamer,
PC.
gamer.
I stream on Twitch sometimes.
Bro,
I
that's
play World
right.
of Warcraft
oh,
and
dude,
stuff.
we got a game sometime, dude. That's right. I should have. I obviously, yes, of course. We got to.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
dude,
text.
you let me know what.
All right,
you let me know.
we'll be in touch
game.
with them for sure about
game.
that. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Anyway, well, like no, but that's how we. I mean, straight up. Thank you for the collaboration.
Well,
post,
explain the
'cause-
context. We were on a trip.
Yeah, I was
We
on
were-
a trip.
And Andy was doing a video of us because we always do these little road trip things where we have to go. We take the pod live. We go to these cons, whatever we do. And Andy was doing a video of us traveling on the plane. And he included in that video, like he pulled back, he noticed this thing on the window.
There's a flimsy airframe thing or what, window frame thing or whatever, and it was hanging off.
It was just an aside to the video. It wasn't really even the reason for it because you were cutting, hey, Joe,
No, that
hey,
was-
Matt. And then
it
you
was-
went, is this normal? Or something like that, right?
It was the reason for the video, but
was.
yes. And then Max so eloquently elevated the piece of content.
I know.
And dude, it was awesome.
Can I tell you, Andy was so excited that you reposted. He's like, dude,
Yeah, I was so
this
stoked.
really great, amazing guy who's a mechanic. He's like legit.
Yeah, it was
Got a huge fan. He just reposted my shit.
Well, yeah.
I swear to God, he said that.
I'm a fan of
We're
yours,
like,
dude,
what?
and I was just really touched by your story, and I just thought you were a really cool dude. I was really a really stand-up guy. I really appreciated your content. And I appreciated you being a dad and your story. So when you reposted
thanks.
it, I was like, oh, dude, we got to have Max in the pod. We got to be
Yeah,
friends.
I mean, I was getting tagged in that video a bunch because people see an airplane and they're like, "Airplane Facts with Max."
Yes.
Come on in, and I'm like, "All right," So, yeah, it was fun. It's
The
cool.
universe brought us together. Yes.
You know, man, the universe has a funny way of doing that, right? Like out of these moments where, obviously things happen and there's no reason or rhyme, right? They just happen, unexpected things, and then the craziest things happen and then you wonder why, and we're here today, and that's, I don't know. I don't understand anything, but you got to think it's all part of some plan somehow, and
I don't know. I can't explain it. The funniest part for me and the content that I make is my wife. She hated airplanes, and she hated Lord of the Rings.
Amazing.
That is
She
so
thought,
funny,
She
dude.
thought the Lord of the Rings was the most boring movies ever.
Unbelievable.
I gotta be,
But she did let me watch Two Towers while she was in labor with our second kid.
Hey,
He was actually born. I swear to God, he was born like right when Gandalf shows up on the hill.
Yes.
To break the siege of Helm's Deep, like that was going on. And then she's like, "Oh, it's time to start pushing." I was like, "But we're about to. It's first light on the 5th day. Like we can't." wait.
can you hang in there
I'm
like
just
3
kidding.
minutes?
Yeah, she hated Lord of the Rings. She hated airplanes, and so the whole thing is just it's very kind of serendipitous in a way.
Well, maybe it's
Yeah.
That is,
man. That's wow.
That is.
It's
That's
it's her gift.
what-
It's her gift to you, man. you know?
I think
Yeah,
so,
I guess.
and I think also I love that something
so
beautiful has risen out of something that wasn't, and that's
Yeah.
there comes a choice in life, and you can either stay there or you can continue on, and I'm just so glad to see that this path has led you to to continue on with your family and your boys, and it's
Your life.
awesome, man,
It's
and
really
your
great.
life, and the fact that you feel like you've gained a little bit of yourself back, dude, that's awesome, man.
amazing.
I love hearing that.
Yeah, it really did help in a weird way because I wasn't looking forward to going to work, obviously.
Yeah.
And then I started making the videos. I was like, but now I got something to kind
Yeah.
of hold on to. It's
that's
like, well, it's
so
time-
amazing, man.
I got something to do.
Hey, man, you got more than
man.
something, dude.
Well, also,
And for a long.
no, go ahead.
No. Yeah, you go. I was.
Well, no, I was just gonna say you also have but you have a really amazing. You have amazing timing and really good humor too. Like instinctively, I don't know whether that's something you're always aware of or whatever, but just like your edits and stuff are the way they're the beats and the even just the little micro moments that are taken before you respond or after you respond or when you choose it to go into your theology or of Lord of the whatever it is. It's so well put together. It's really
Yeah.
good. Like it's very, very good.
Well, thanks. That means a lot. I've said it a million times. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just
Wow.
Well, dude,
I'm just like a random guy, and
but
and
dude,
so one of the weirdest things is like living in small town Oklahoma. My town's like 10,000 people or whatever, and so I don't really go out very often. I got my little bubble and I hang out with my kids and we just live our lives together. And then sometimes I'll go out into the city or whatever, and people be like, you're Airplane Facts? And I'm like, yeah.
Rock star, buddy.
crazy.
It's just really weird.
Isn't it
And then, like,
wild?
when I went to Comic-Con last year, and it was like every 5 seconds they were like, and I was like, what is this? I haven't been around this many people in years. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I know.
Isn't that amazing?
Isn't it wild, dude?
it's been a real trippy ride.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But yeah, I don't know.
It's super cool, man.
That's really cool, dude.
I love hearing this. I've got
Me
a
too.
huge smile on
Me
my
too.
face right
Me
now.
too,
It's
bro.
just- It's so cool
pleasure.
when I don't know. It's just it's part of being human when you see something or someone rise out of a dark place. It really like it just hits you in a
It
in
touches.
a place.
Yeah, it touches all of us, and we're
and then on top of that, like Andy said, it is, we talk about this all the time. You could be trained and you could watch all this product and movies and social things and get the cap cut. But there is something about understanding comedy and that air of sometimes even just a frame or that on one side or the other can literally deliver a laugh, or it can just be something that somebody views and swipes. You don't know. But Andy's right. You do have this innate understanding of humor and how to bring that out of people. So you got a lot of things going for you, in my opinion.
I couldn't say. Yeah, exactly right. Real quickly now to close this out, because we've taken up too much of your time, and I know you got a busy day and you got to get to your kids and stuff. But in Lord of the Rings, who would Joe be? That's my question to you.
Oh man,
Max, listen, pal. Make it good.
well,
He's also never seen it, so you have free
I've
liberty.
seen it. No, I've seen it.
And you can.
But I don't know the films like I've seen them, but I don't know them.
You can totally
that well.
avoid him after this. So go ahead. free
sometimes I'm
liberty.
getting a little bit of Boromir vibes. Sometimes.
Oh, yeah. I like it.
Bormy? Who's
But-
it? What is the guy's name?
Boromir, but that's not a bad thing.
Boromir.
No.
Okay.
It's not a
I
bad
love
thing.
Boromir.
Okay,
Boromir.
good.
Boromir is a good person.
He
Okay,
is.
cool.
He's-
Okay.
he's a good
He
person.
rules. Yeah.
Okay.
He's very strong and stout-hearted.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
dude.
me.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Max.
Tell him a little more, Max. Tell him a little more.
Well, he just wants to protect his people. Boromir wants to protect he wants to protect his people, and he wants to help. His heart is in such a good place.
It always
Well,
is.
that's
Always in the right place.
And he redeems himself at the end. He does
He
one
sure
bad thing, but
does.
we don't need to worry about the bad thing that he does.
Yes.
okay.
You don't need to worry about that.
Okay.
It's not that
Everybody
bad.
makes
He's fine.
mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I love that. Thanks, man.
Yeah, it's a good one.
All right. And what would Andy be and what would Matt be? We'll wrap up with that. Andy's posing for you, so Andy gets his little. I don't know why he's smoldering.
I have my.
He's
I
not
have my-
trolling you,
I have my
Andy.
saber.
You're not one of his French girls. okay?
I have my saber in the closet over here. Just FYI.
Honestly, I'm getting like Merry and Pippin from both of you in a way.
Yes, I totally.
All right. Yeah. I'll take
I love
that.
it.
I'll take
I-
it.
I
That's
could-
nice.
For sure.
Yeah.
I could see that dynamic. You know
Yeah,
what I
you're
mean?
kind of right. You're
Merry
kind of right.
Pippin.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's that part. I don't know if you remember that part when they're going through Holland and Boromir's kind of teaching them how to sword fight and everything.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Because
That's
Boromir has to teach them everything, which is
Yeah,
what I've
well,
done. So it makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
So yeah. I think
Love it.
it works. I think it works.
I
think it
love
works,
it,
too.
Max. I love it, man.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, this has been awesome having
Yeah.
you on today, buddy. Truly appreciate it. Truly.
I know you have
Yeah,
to come back,
anytime.
man.
Yeah, you got to
come
you
back
got to
on.
come back again for sure. All right.
Anytime.
And,
Anytime.
I know you and Andy will be gaming.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you up, bro. We're gonna exchange
You guys-
gamer tags and play some.
Yeah. Just send it over, man. I'll play whatever, whenever. You let me know.
Same here, man.
And then if I'm ever in Los Angeles, I'll hit you up.
Please,
Absolutely.
yo,
Come in studio.
we'd
and hang
love.
out, yeah.
We would love that.
Well,
That
we'll
would
go
be-
out. We'll get some food or something too. But
we'll
you can come
definitely-
on. You can come in the studio as well. Obviously.
definitely hang
I've
out, bike
I've
and-
never been to LA.
Dude,
Really?
come on out, man.
Never.
Dude.
I've never seen movies. I've never been to LA. I don't know, man.
my God.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do,
You
dude.
come to
I
LA
did
and we're
go
gonna
to-
take you to
one
see
of
a
I
those
did go to
movie.
Jets.
Disneyland once, but that doesn't count because
No.
we got
Right,
off
it
the plane and went
doesn't.
straight there. So
Yeah, doesn't count. No.
Get on one of the
It
jets
doesn't
that we
count.
just talked about. Get out to LA. We're gonna throw like 20 movies at you.
Yeah.
All right, dinner, and then we'll have a podcast about
There you
it.
go,
Yeah.
Max. We'll do it.
And
All
you'll talk
right?
about
Yeah.
you'll be telling the audience to save you because we've kidnapped you and made you watch all 7 of the Rocky films.
Yeah, we've turned you into the fourth Lawrence brother for a week.
Come
It's
on,
gonna
you
be
love
fun.
Back to the
Come on,
Future.
tonight's Balboa. You've seen that one.
I will watch Rocky. I promise I'm going to watch
go.
Rocky.
Good.
Honestly, man, the first film is pretty amazing.
1, 2,
I'll watch
3,
it. Yeah,
and
I've only heard
4.
good things. I just
Yeah,
I
1
live
through
on
4.
I live under a rock.
1 through 4 are great. You know, the other ones are
It
whatever,
peaks,
but
it peaks when they're running on the beach in short shorts, fully oiled.
I thought that was Top Gun.
that is,
That-
well, there is
there's
a
that
scene,
as
that
well.
the volleyball scene is a lot of that.
You know, there was
too,
a lot
yeah.
of short shorts and oiled men in the 80s giving high fives. That was like the thing.
whatever,
Yeah, it was
man.
the thing.
It was the 80s. We were comfortable. We were comfortable in our skin. We could wear short
Whatever.
shorts and wear a lot of oil.
Max,
Anyway.
thank you so much.
Yeah, dude, really,
for joining
really
us
great
today.
talking.
Thank you,
Yeah,
everybody
thanks
out
for
there
having me,
for
guys.
listening to the Brotherly Love Pod to Pod. Please like and subscribe on our YouTube channel. Check out our official merch. All the links in the bio, and we will see you next week.
God bless everybody.
Thank you.
Have a
Thank
great
you.
weekend.
Thanks, Max. Go check him out too.
Yes.
Yes. Airplane Facts with Max. Thank you, Max.
Thank you, Max.
Yes, thank you guys. Thank you guys.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us here on the Brotherly Love Pod.
Please like and subscribe on our YouTube.
And check out our online merch store. You can find the link in our show description.
And we will see you
Next week.